Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm so excited. I feel like I have so much to talk about. It's kind of strange going a couple of weeks without recording anything because now it's kind of weird to be on camera, but you have so many ideas. I should have been writing it down so I don't miss anything. But as you can see, we have moved. We are in Texas. I feel like I am back home again. It just feels so calming and so peaceful to be here. If you don't know, well, most of you guys don't know because I haven't really talked about myself too much on here, but before I got married, I was living in Dallas, Texas. Now we are in Central Texas, close to Austin, and it's just a new environment, but I feel like Texas is just Texas to me. The last 3 years that we've been married, we've only been married for 3 years, but it has been like the worst 3 years ever, which kind of sucks because I had my first baby over the course of the 3 years. So the entry into motherhood was really rocky because of everything else that was going on. So yeah, my husband moves around a lot for work. Hopefully this is our last stop. This is where we plan to plant roots. We both really like it here. And we were just so excited crossing over the border and feeling like we were home again. So neither one of us are from Texas. We are from California. It's so weird how you can travel around to different states, countries, all of that, and still not really find a home. I've been moving around since I was really young. My mom bounced around all the time. Every couple of years we would move. I never had like that one solid house to just grow up in and that one town to make all my friends in. I was always here and there all throughout my life, and I loved it. But now at the ripe old age of 30 something, I'll be 35 this year, and I have a son now. Around 2020, 2019, I just got that urge that I really wanted to just settle down and plant roots, but I couldn't find a place to call home. Okay, so in 2019, I got a job offer from a company and their headquarters are in Dallas, Texas. So when I got that job offer, I was required to spend about 6 weeks in Dallas to train. So I was in a really nice hotel. I met a lot of beautiful, wonderful, super funny people during that time, and they became my friend. Around that time is when the pandemic happened, and we were really like in a secluded bubble, so I didn't really get to see a whole lot of Dallas during that time. I didn't really know what was going on health-wise, so I wasn't tuned into the news. I was just really focused on my training. And then suddenly we got sent home about 3 weeks into our training. So we all like kind of exchanged information, got a group chat, and we just became really close over that time. And by the time the job offer came around again in 2021, I had already moved to Dallas. I was living there for about 6 months, and me and my husband eloped and we decided to get married. He was in Georgia at the time for work, so we weren't living together at all. He came to visit me when I was here for about 3 months at that time, and we eloped in Fort Worth, and he had to leave again right after that to go up to Washington. And then, so I spent like 3 more months down there in Dallas by myself in my own apartment. It looked kind of like this, but it was a studio. And I had a friend who lived in the same apartment. So I was just kind of bummed because I was finally feeling at home. I was feeling so happy, but we decided to get married, and then I had to move to Seattle. And ever since then, it has been the roughest, worst time it feels like of my life being up there. It's so many bad memories attached to that place. I had a rough childbirth up there. I had a rough entry into motherhood up there. Our car was stolen up there. We got into debt up there because we had to buy a new car, and it was just like the roughest time. And it seems like when my husband sent us back down to Vegas a few months ago, because it was just, our neighborhood was starting to get really dangerous, and there was just a lot of things going on, and we both didn't feel comfortable having our son up there. He sent us down to Vegas, and we were just there for the last 4.5 months, living at my mom's place, which was great for a limited time, because I feel like my son kind of acts up a little bit at his grandma's house, so it was rough on me parenting him through that. He all of a sudden like went through a growth spurt, so he grew a few inches. He has a mouthful of teeth now, so that was rough, having all the molars come in at once. And he was just going through all those changes, and I had to deal with that up there. And living on your mom's couch really isn't the best thing when you have a son as well. So it was just really rough, and we just could not wait to get out of this situation. We just wanted to be in a house that was our own, that we felt safe and comfortable with, in a state, in a city that we love. So it just felt really good to finally move in, taking the trip from Las Vegas into Phoenix. This isn't the first time we've made this road trip. I drove down by myself when I moved to Dallas from California. So I drove from California to Las Vegas, helped my mom move into her Vegas place. My husband, he was my boyfriend at the time, he helped my mom move there, that he caught a plane back to work. It was just a lot of things going on around that time in 2021. This is my third time making that trek. So hopefully my microphone is working, because we don't have any furniture in this apartment, so it's still very echoey. I can hear the echo, so hopefully you guys can't hear it. This time around, moving that, I was already in Vegas, so my husband drove from Seattle to Vegas. We stayed in Vegas for like 2 weeks, and then from there we drove the route all the way down here to Austin, Texas. And we made a lot of stops. This was my son's first road trip. It wasn't as stressful as I thought it was gonna be, but it was still kind of hard because we're used to just going. You know, we'll just drive through the night, whatever we have to do to just get there. So this time we kept stopping. So we stopped in Phoenix. I visited family in Phoenix for a couple of days. We had hotels, and we just had, his little brother came to visit us in Phoenix. And then I had an uncle who got to see me and my baby and everything like that for the first time. He hasn't met my son. We have a family all over the country, so it's hard for us to see everybody and have everybody get to know our son, you know? So that was nice. From there, we went to Albuquerque, New Mexico. I really hate driving through New Mexico. That's like the worst place, I feel. It's like such a headache driving through there. I don't know why I dislike it so much, but this time it wasn't so bad. So we decided to get a hotel in Albuquerque. And we were just so surprised by Albuquerque. Like, we actually really enjoyed being there. It was just so much food and stuff to explore. It was just a really nice place. We only stayed there for a night. And then from there, we stopped in a place we had never been before either, called Lubbock or Lubbock. It's right outside of New Mexico, and it's in Texas. It's Lubbock, Texas. And we stayed there for a night. That was really nice as well. We didn't explore Lubbock or anything. We just kind of stayed in a hotel, really tired. We were only there for a night. Our apartment wasn't going to be ready for another 2 days, so we still got here 2 days early. And we just stayed in this city. I don't want to disclose where we are, but we're in the Austin area. So we stayed in the hotel again for 2 days, so for our apartment to get inspected and ready. And then we moved in here, and we've been in here since July 26th to 2024. And unfortunately, as you can see, it is still empty. We got rid of our couch because it was kind of falling apart, the bottom wooden parts. And we wanted something bigger because that couch was meant for my studio apartment that I had moved out of. And we kind of want a bigger family couch. Now that there's 3 of us, 2 of us couldn't even fit on that one couch that I had without being super uncomfortable. Like, we couldn't lay out or anything. It was like a kind of like a chase, like really small. It's really nice. The lighting is great. My son has his own room, his own closet, own bathroom, and it kind of connects. So if we have guests here, they can go into the bathroom without just going through my son's room and stuff. So it's really nice. We have a washer and dryer. We haven't had a washer and dryer in our own place in 3 years since we've been married. I had it in my studio before I got married. So my husband would have to like lug all the laundry to the laundry room. And there was a point where his work uniform got stolen. Like, they left all of our clothes in the dryer, but they took his work uniform, which was really weird. So it was just a lot of stupid stuff that was happening to us up there. We just couldn't wait to leave. So we have that. We have a pantry. We have a really nice bathtub. It's like a jacuzzi style bathtub, round. I love it. In our room, there's only the shower, and then we have a walk-in closet and double sinks and really big open concept kitchen, as you can see. It's just really nice. It's so much more storage and everything. So I can't wait to decorate. So I want you guys to let me know if you guys are interested in the in like decoration videos as I go along. I can show, because I do like that kind of stuff, but it might take a while. Like it's very expensive to move, as you may know. You have to pay like your prorated fee to move into the complex, and then on top of that, you have to pay rent like almost directly after, and then you have bills, and then on top of that, we had to put gas in our truck to get down here across state lines. So that's an expense. All the hotels, all the food along the way, all of that stuff adds up. So we have to financially recuperate from all of that for a while before I can start actually getting all the decorations and things. So it's gonna take a while. I don't like to do things like just buy everything all at once anyway. I just like to do it little by little as I find things and then put it together. So if you guys are interested in that whole journey or like me around the house, because I am a homebody. As you guys know, I was a chef in a past life. That was my first career. So I'm a chef by trade. I later went into business ownership. I ran a soap company for, I think it's been 8 years. I started in 2016. So that's what was paying my bills as a single person living by myself for a while. And I recently shut that down this January. So yeah, on that note, actually, I know that was really random, but now I have been thinking about going back to work. I don't think I'll be working outside of the home. We really like having one parent home with my son. He's very social, so we are considering doing daycare or something a couple of times a week, but I think I'm going back to work, kind of. I'm going to start freelancing, actually. I have one client so far, so I'll essentially be freelancing as a video editor. So I'll be working on someone else's YouTube channel. I will let you guys know if you guys are interested, if I do like officially open my doors as a business when it comes to video editing. I'll let you guys know if that actually happens. But for now, I'm just freelancing, seeing how it goes, seeing how I like it, and seeing how to actually do that for somebody else and seeing how that works. So I don't want to just jump in and then like have a bunch of disappointed people. So I just kind of want to see how it goes. I think that's all I have to ramble about for now. Bye. Thanks for watching. I'm so happy to be back.